I recently did a larger presentation on how to set up a transformation management office, how to make sure that all the projects in the transformation management office are aligned, adequately scoped and resourced. A part of that presentation was establishing the need for transformation at all in the insurance industry. And as a primer to that, I did a couple of minutes on my views on the future of insurance. And I want to share that with you. It's something we all need to be aware of. It has quite a few implications for how we decide to set up our companies, our insurance companies, and how we decide how to run them going forward. For the personal lines or retail lines in insurance, I see at least 3 major areas that are going to be affected. And of course, it is the rise of the embedded insurance or embedded distribution. It is the change of customer expectations, and then it's the overall digitalization of our industry. It's no secret anymore that Google and Amazon, Netflix, Apple, and the big techs, they're all looking at insurance. I've said a couple of times, I don't believe they're going to be carriers. I still don't believe that. I think they're going to use their data and their distribution network to reach out to customers, and they would need to find insurance companies to partner with. And that has quite a few implications for incumbent insurers. First of all, we need to get ready to distribute our products through these big tech platforms. And to do that, that would require us to be very, very flexible in the way that we connect to the platforms. I don't think Amazon or Apple or the Netflix of the world, they will be satisfied with a one-size-fits-all product. We need to be able to break down our product offerings into atoms, into small bits, so we can offer specifically, exactly the product that that specific customer wants at that moment in time to cover that specific little thing for a certain period of time. That has huge implications for the way we choose to do our underwriting, our risk assessment, and it has even bigger implications for how we set up our systems and our connectivity. Because this is not a route that most incumbent insurers have taken so far, but it's the future. They're already here. Amazon has their own insurance portal. Google have their own managing director of insurance. And of course, they're going to make money out of this. They want to, and we have to be ready. Distributing products via Amazon and Google, Apple, and so forth also means we as insurance companies would lose quite a lot of the connection with our customers, our policyholders. And we have to make sure that whenever there is any kind of interaction, it is as seamless, as simple, as easy as possible. Because, and this I've said many times, when you are comparing yourselves to the competition, it is in our blood, in our insurance industry blood, to look across the street and say, okay, how is our worst or best competitor doing? And if we're doing better than them, then we'll be happy. But in retail, personal lines, that doesn't really matter, because our customers, our potential customers, they've just left Amazon, they've just left Google, Apple, and they expect a similar service when they come to us. They expect everything is a one-click away, and they don't have to think too much, and payment is immediate, and the insurance is issued and effective immediately. Another thing, when we are building our user experiences, when we are building our user interfaces, it's new for us not to compare us to the insurance company across the street, but actually to the big techs of the world. When we are looking at working with the big techs, working with creating a seamless experience, an automated experience, we have to separate between digitization and digitalization. To me, digitization is when we take our existing processes and add power to them. We take our existing PDF documents and we just distribute them and get the signatures via email or a portal. When we are talking about digitalization, we are redesigning our processes. We are eliminating the things that we don't need. We are automating where we can. This is the next step. We have to digitalize our processes to make them more seamless, to make them automated much, much faster. And again, huge implications for how we work, automated underwriting, automated claims acceptance, and so forth. So these areas are areas that they're already hitting us, but it's going to hit us even harder going forward. It is the embedded insurance, where we have to, as insurance companies, prepare ourselves to provide micro insurances also within traditional lines, also within auto, home, and so forth. It is the whole idea of customer expectations. We have to understand our customers expect, from a personal lines perspective, that we are as easy to work with as Amazons of the world. And in order to do so, we have to take digitalization seriously. We have to do a redesign of our operations and the way that we work. And that's not easy when we are in the insurance industry, because incumbent insurers have other issues as well. We are plagued with a lot of bureaucracy, a lot of red tape. It has been built up over time throughout our history. Our talent base is aging. It's quite difficult to attract new young talent to the insurance industry, which means that our speed of change and our willingness and preparedness to change is also slowly reducing over time. We are burdened with, and I dare say burdened with, age-old legacy systems with a huge amount of technical debt that also makes changes quite difficult. So on one hand, we have a world that is changing fast and faster, driven by customer expectations, changing customer expectations. And on the other hand, we have a fairly slow-moving incumbent. And we have to find ways of mixing this, ways of making these ends meet. And if you stick around, well, over the next couple of weeks or so, there'll be some suggestions to how to do that. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.